Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel URIEL, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And you finna listen to truth right now. You finna listen to some real motherfucking truth. You know, everybody else think they going deep, but you can't go as deep as me, and you can't go as high as me. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. You can't go as far as left as me, and you can't be more as righteous than me. And I'm gonna tell you like this. Anytime somebody, this how you shut a motherfucking down. Say, nigga, you can never be more conscious than me. You know how? This what you tell them. This what you tell them. You can never be more solid than me. You can never be more fluid than me. And you can never have more gas than me. Nigga, I got the most gas. I got the most fluid. Swag, nigga. And I'm the most solid, most firm, nigga. Nobody can ever be more conscious than you. But right now, I'm finna tell y'all something. I'm finna tell you the ultimate goal of life. Now, when I say that, that's already going to put up a bunch of constructs and programs in a person's mind because of what they've been into on the internet or what they've been into in this world. But this is the motherfucking truth. Now, I'm going to tell you. You might not like everything I have to tell you due to the programs you're into. But I'm going to give you a new perspective on it. And I'm going to tell you, I did this before. I did this plenty of times. So it's nothing to be scared of. I did this plenty and plenty of times. Over and over again. And the whole thing and the whole concept itself is birth, life, and death. These is 3 in 1. Your spirit going to live forever. So your job is to make sure you place your spirit where it needs to be. Or it's going to keep coming back here into a fluid and solid and keep getting lower and lower in density. And you're going to keep have to experience it over and over again until you get it right. But God always going to give you a chance. Now this is the ultimate goal of life as you guys being human beings. So the Archangel Uriel is going to tell human beings your mission. Now your mission is to become one again. So you're going to have to eradicate all separation, eradicate all third person, and even become one all as a solid also. Now I'm going to give you a few examples how we can get this done. But I told you, I did this before. I did this plenty of times on the Archangel Uriel. I'm going to tell you what's going to actually happen. So when this actually happened, for you not to get scared. I'm going to tell you where the rapture came from and all that. The concept of the rapture. But the reason why you guys are able to have even a concept to even think about what you think the rapture is, because it happened before. But I'm about to explain to you the actual rapture. And I'm about to explain to you what your purpose here. Now, you're supposed to come together as one. So that means eradicate all separation. So if you're into a religion that goes against another religion, you're already false. If you have a scientific thing that goes against another scientific hypothesis or whatever you call it, you're already on the wrong path. Anything that deals with separation, if you're still voting for picking one over the other, you're on the wrong thing. We have to eradicate all forms of separation. First of all, right? We have to all get on the same page. Like I said, even when it comes down to language. I mean, we broke ourselves so far down low on the pyramid, it's crazy. Just me experiencing y'all 3D dance. But let's get back to the point. Even languages. We have to come back to the original point of making sounds. To the point that no matter what geographical land you're on or plateau you're on, you're able to understand each other. So we can get back to, we all know forms of sounds. See, you know what I'm saying? Those are the original sounds that then got vibrated and mixed and illusionized into other stuff, and we made it language. That's another video where language came from. And race. I get into all that. I'm Archangel Uriel, but let's stick to the point. What this human's mission, period, is. Now, once we eradicate all language and get on all even playing field as far as language and then we all feel the same, which is we eradicate all separation, and we all get on the same page. That's the spirit and the fluid. Now we got to get together as a solid, all come together, and like maybe hold hands or stand in some type of gesture where we all together across the earth, that we could connect, like your hand, my hand, and to the point that we all connect around the world. Now, I can give an example how I could do something like this. Now, I could say I come up with a gesture, like a gesture, a body gesture, a sound, and a thought, right? And say, I say I'm going to broadcast this on all internets, all phones, all TVs. And when I broadcast this, everyone on the earth should do this at one time. Have this one thought, one feeling, and have this one pose. And say I do it for 10 minutes. Say I want it to be done for 10 minutes, right? Now, remind you guys, I did this before. This was going to happen. So don't get scared. But this is what you're supposed to do. I'm giving you an example of what's going to happen, and if you do what you're supposed to do as mankind. Once we all do this for 5-10 minutes, right? It's going to be an orb. We all come together as one, right? This was going to happen. The rapture is going to happen. The sun, the moon, everything is going to cave in, right? And if you experience the fear, you're going to fuck it up. You got to eradicate fear. You're going to fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Everybody got to be on the same page, same thought, same feeling, same gesture. You know what I'm saying? And then when we do this, right, everything is going to cave in. That's where the rapture came from, right? But this what happens. Don't get scared because you fear, because your concept of death. It's not death. It's beautiful. What happens, this is beautiful. This what happens, right? We all come together as one in this realm of reality and become a being. Become the being of this realm of reality, right? Now, this is what's going to happen. You already done this too. This is why you are able to be you, and you're able to see other people in this density, in this realm of reality. So what's going to happen is, see, I did this before, so I can tell you the experience that's after this death, when everything caves in. Then it's a birth. Then it's a birth of a new being, right? So we all together is going to be this universal being. We're going to be this being, right? And then we're going to be amongst others that we see, that we may start to describe as people. But it's going to be at a higher, elevated dimension, a higher consciousness. Same way how what was lower than you, and then when you came here. So how you see it how you the God of your body, right? How you the being of you, right? And how you perceive other people. That's the same thing that's going to happen when we all become as one. But we're not going to think of it as one. You're just going to look at it as you're you again, experiencing a higher dimension level of where we're supposed to be at. And that's all of us going up as one. You see what I'm saying? Like right now, as a collective with the internet and information and everything, as a collective consciousness, after 2012, we all went into the fourth dimension as a whole, as a collective consciousness. You guys as a mankind, as a whole, you left the 3 dimension and went into the 4th dimension. Now, if you go on my 9 dimensions video, you can understand it a little better. So look, we left from 3 dimension to 4 dimension. So you know what that means? That means becoming the judge. So when you in going through 4th dimension type situations, that's like becoming a judge. Like, okay, it's the singularity. You know you. Duality. You're interacting with things. 3rd person. You're able to know your surroundings. Know that you can be yourself in the midst of relating to things. Then when you get to 4 is becoming the judge. Now you can judge your situations. So that's like the internet. It's 4th dimension. It's like you could take your 3-dimensional body, place it on a card, which is basically what you're doing with the internet when I'm recording, and place it through another type system that we created within ourselves. The same way humans is trying to replicate God, how He formed life. That's how they're doing the internet, and it goes into that. You know what I'm saying? That construct. You see what I'm saying? And then now you're able to see. I'm able to see myself in 3rd person on the internet and look at myself from a 3rd person reference. So that's 4th dimension. When you're able to look at the situations from a 3rd person point of view. You see what I'm saying? That's fourth dimension. So internet, all this new information, shit like that, that you're experiencing the fourth dimension right now. See what I'm saying? But the ultimate goal of life, don't get scared. Eradicate your fear. That death is beautiful. That's the death we're supposed to experience. Not separate death. Separation. Going more and more into density. When someone dies in your family, what happens? You mourn. You get sad. You add emotional weight to that person's spirit. Won't even let them go. Bring their spirit down into density. See what I'm saying? I'm dead motherfucking serious. Archangel Uriel. Flight boss, bitch.